Okay, sir. Hello, this is Saakshi. I'm from IIIT. So, ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು binomial theorem ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. Binomial theorem is the next concept ನಾವು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. Okay. ಸೊ ಬೈನಾಮಿಯಲ್ ಥಿಯರಮ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಬೈನಾಮಿಯಲ್ ಥಿಯರಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಬೈನಾಮಿಯಲ್ ಥಿಯರಮ್ ಬಂತು ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಇವಾಗ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಮಗ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು, ಇಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವೈ ಬಿಲಾಂಗ್ಸ್ ಟು ಆರ್ and n belongs to n. Okay, then binomial theorem states what? So x plus y to the power of n will be equal to nc naught x to the power of n plus nc1 x to the power of n minus 1y plus nc2 x to the power of n minus 2y square plus dot 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 plus times of ncr x to the power of n minus of r y to the power of r plus dot 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 plus ncn y to the power of n anta barutte. So wherein we can write that is the summation of ncr x to the power of n minus of r y to the power of r ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, y to the power of r will be there. Okay, so ಆ ತರ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಬಹುದು. ನಾವು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ನಮಗೆ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಇವಾಗ. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ನಮಗ್ ಬರೋದೇನು, ಸೊ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಚೀಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್. ಇವಾಗ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಬೈನಾಮಿಯಲ್ ಥಿಯರಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಏನಿದೆ, ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದೀಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್, ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂಡ್ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ ದ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಇಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ terms in the expression. So ಇವಾಗ number of terms in the expression ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. What are these number of terms in the expression? That is n plus 1 ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. That is more than the index. Okay, so this will be 1 more than the index ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So ಇವಾಗ the next one is that the sum of the indices. Okay na, so the sum of the indices of x and y is always n. So the sum of the indices of x and y is always n anta barutte. So that will be the case. Now next one is that the binomial coefficients of the terms which are equidistant from the starting and also which are there anta heldaga, we can say c of n comma r will be equal to c into n comma n minus of r, which basically gives us c of n comma n and c of n comma 1 anta barutte, which can be written as c of n comma n minus 1 c into n comma 2 ಬರುತ್ತೆ, which is nothing but c of n into n minus of 2 ಅಂತ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬಹುದು ಇದನ್ನ. ಓಕೆನಾ, ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವ್ ಆ ತರ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ನಾವ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ನಾವ್ ಏನ್ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ನಾವ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದೇನು, ಸೊ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಸಿ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. ಇವಾಗ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ಸ್ ಇವಾಗ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಿರತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಲೋವರ್ ಸಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ದ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವೈ. ಓಕೆನಾ, ಸೊ ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಎನ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೋವರ್ ಸಫಿಕ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆನಾ, ಸೊ ಎನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಲೋವರ್ ಸಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿ ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಎಕ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಎನ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಲೋವರ್ ಸಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿ ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. Now the next one ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು ಏನು, which is that next one that we have to see. The next one is that expression always has some of the rules ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ. So now ಇವಾಗ ನಮಗ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, so that is the r plus times of one okay term is the expansion of the expression, okay, of the expression x plus times of y to the power of n is called the general term, okay, and is given by PR plus 1 will be equal to NCR x to the power of n minus of r y to the power of r anta baratte. Okay na, so this is how we will have to know. Then the next one what we have to know, the second one baratte. Ivaga the term independent of x is obviously without x and is the value is that value of r which is the exponent of x is 0. So ivaga value of r baratte, exponent of x is equal to 0 antano kuda namag baratte. So ivaga now next one ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು middle term. ಆಯ್ತಾ, ಇವಾಗ ಮಿಡಲ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಬೈನಾಮಿಯಲ್ ಥಿಯರಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಮಿಡಲ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಬೈನಾಮಿಯಲ್ ಕೋಎಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಬೇಸಿಕಲಿ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ಇಟ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ಎನ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮಿಡಲ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಬೈನಾಮಿಯಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಇಟ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ಎನ್. ದೇರ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಟೂ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಕೇಸಸ್ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಎ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ವೆನ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ವೆನ್ ಎನ್ ಇಸ್ ಈವನ್. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎನ್ ಇಸ್ ಈವನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಎನ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಡ್ ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಎನ್ ಇಸ್ ಈವನ್ Okay, or it will be n will be odd anta bandirutte. So n is even or n will be odd anta irutte, which is very important. So ivaga n is even anta ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ, so the total number of terms, okay, are odd, and in that case there is only a single term. Okay, there is only a single term. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ದೆನ್ ಇವಾಗ n is even ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ n c n by 2, okay, a n by 2, and then we have x by 2, and also we have n by 2. Then we have ಇವಾಗ ಇದು n is even ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, n is odd ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ. So when n will be odd, okay, when is n odd? So ಇವಾಗ then we'll have the two odd terms, okay na? So basically two middle terms, sorry, not two odd terms, two middle terms ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. When n is odd ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, two middle terms ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Two middle terms ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ n plus times of 1 divided by 2th term, okay, and also n plus times of 3 divided by 2th term ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, so okay, so ಇದು ಈ ತರ then we'll be having that is the two terms ಇರತ್ತೆ. So ಇವಾಗ two terms ಬಂತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ನಾವ್ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, c of c n minus of 1 divided by 2 a to the power of n plus times of 1 divided by 2, and we have n c n plus times of 1 divided by 2 a to the power of n minus of 1 divided by 2 x to the power of n plus 1 divided by 2 ಅಂತ ನಮಗಿಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, so idi thara irutte. So that will be the binomial statement and binomial condition. Now the next one is binomial coefficient of the, next one baratte, binomial coefficient of the middle term is the greatest binomial coefficient of the expansion anta helbodu. So some of the standard binomial equations na navilli nodona. Okay, so some of the standard binomial equations in baratte ivaga standard binomial equations ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಬೈನಾಮಿಯಲ್ equations ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, and that is how we have to know. The first one ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, c0 plus c1 plus c2 plus dot 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 plus times of cn equals to 2 to the power of n. Second one ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, c0 plus c2 plus c4 plus dot dot dot, that will be equal to c1 plus c3 plus times of c5 plus dot dot dot, that is equal to 2 to the power of n minus of 1. Then we have that is the third one, that is c0 square plus times of c1 square plus times of dot 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 plus times of cn square will be equal to 2n c to the cn, that is 2n factorial, okay, divided by n factorial into n factorial anta baratte. Then we have that is the fourth one, that is c0 cr will be, okay, c0 cr plus we have that is c1 cr plus 1 plus c2 cr plus 2, and that is plus plus plus, that is cn into cn minus of r. Okay, that is cn ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, cn minus of r, then we have cn, that is equal to 2n factorial, okay, divided by n plus times of r factorial into n minus of r factorial ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Now we have another result which is applied for the binomial theorem. So another result, so other result which is applied anta ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ we have that is ncr plus times of ncr minus of 1 will be equal to n plus 1 times of c of r anta ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So this will be another result which is very important. Now the next one we can also replace anta ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. One more thing which we will have to know is mc naught. Now it can also be replaced by m plus 1 c naught. Okay, because numerical value of this, both of this are the same. So why is that? ಇವಾಗ mc not ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, m factorial by 0 factorial into m factorial. 0 factorial is 1, so 1 by 1 into 1, that is 1 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Now m plus 1 c not ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ m plus 1 factorial divided by what is that, that will be equal to m factorial, and also m plus 1 minus of 0, and also will be having it as 0 factorial ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So this one will go, so again 1 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So hingagi we can basically represent that and this as the same thing. Okay, so both of them we can represent this and that as what. So ಇವಾಗ ಇದು ಎರಡನ್ನು ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನೇ ನಾವು represent ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. So now in order to find the greatest term in the binomial expansion. So ivaga we will have to find out the greatest term. Okay na, so ivaga greatest term in the binomial expansion anta ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ, what is this greatest term in the binomial expansion of 1 plus times of x to the power of n, that will be the greatest term. So tr plus 1 divided by tr will be equal to n minus of r plus times of 1 into x divided by r anta irutte. Correct alva? So we will have to put this, and then we will have to consistently put in the inequality tr plus 1 divided by tr is greater than 1 ಅಂತ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬಹುದು. Then we'll have the next one is what is this next one? So we will have to note for the next one, that is 2n factorial will be equal to 2n into times of n factorial ಅಂತ ಇದು ತಗೋಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ ನಾವು. Okay. Yes, so now ಅದು 2n factorial and 2 to the power of n factorial ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So now the next one what we have to know is, in order to note, okay, note ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, in order to compute numerically greatest, okay, in order to compute numerically greatest term in a binomial expansion, okay, in a binomial expansion of 1 plus x to the power of n, okay, we will have to find tr plus times of 1 by tr is equal to n minus of r plus times of 1 divided by tr is greater than 1 anta, or sorry, t minus 1 and also will be having this is r will be divided by r anta, ಇದು x into divided by r ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬಹುದು. So next one ನಮಗೆ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, next thing ನಾವೇನ್ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು, if the index n, okay, if the index n is other than a positive integer, such as a negative integer or fraction, then the number of terms in the expansion of 1 plus x to the power of n is what? So it will be infinity. Okay, 1 plus x to the power of n is infinity ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. Now the next one ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, the expansion, okay, the expansion in ascending powers, the expansion in ascending powers of x and y, okay, x will be there and it will be valid only if x is small. Okay now, so basically we have that is valid only if x is small and if x is large. Okay, so ivaga we can say that if x is large and bandaga, that is x is greater than 1 anta bandaga, then we can basically say it is convenient to expand in the powers of 1 by x. Okay, it will be convenient, it will be convenient to expand in the powers of 1 by x ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. So now next one is what? So next one ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು the binomial expansion. Okay, so the binomial expansions for the nth degree polynomial is given by a plus b to the power of n will be equal to summation of k equals to 0 n and also nk, and then we have a n minus of k into times of bk. So idi thara baratte, that means, so this is equal to nck, that is a n minus of k into times of bk anta illi baratte. Okay, so this is how we will have to remember and we have to know. Now following expansions should be remembered, so we'll have the following expansions anta baratte. Okay, following expansions anta irutte. So what do we have in the following expansions? So how are we supposed to figure out the following expansions anta baratte? Okay, the first one will be there, and then that is how we have to know 1 plus x to the power of minus 1 is equal to 1 minus x plus times of x square minus of x cube plus times of x4. Okay, minus of dot 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 till infinity it will go. Second one ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು 1 minus of x to the power of minus 1, ಇದು 1 plus x ಆಯ್ತು. So 1 plus x plus times of x square plus times of x cube, okay, plus times of x4 plus times of dot 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 infinity ತನಕ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. Third one ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, 1 plus times of x to the power of minus 2, that is 1 minus of 2x Okay, plus times of 3x square minus of 4x cube. Okay, plus times of 5x4 plus dot ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. I mean, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ minus ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Will minus baratte dot till infinity. Then we'll be having the fourth one, that is 1 minus of x to the power of minus 2. That is 1 plus times of 2x. Then we have plus times of 3x square plus times of 4x cube plus times of 5x to the power of 4 dot till infinity. ಇದು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು stretch ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಹಂಗೆ. Okay na, so that is how we will have to remember, and we will have to know, and this is valid only if x will be, okay, that will be less than 1 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ. Okay, when it should be there only if it is less than 1. Okay, if it is only less than 1, ಅವಾಗ ಅದನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. So this is basically value ಇದಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಎಸ್. ಸೊ ನಾವ್ ಆ ತರ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, or ಈ ತರ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೀವಿ or ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ, ಸೊ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ನೋ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಏನದು, ಸೊ ಯಾವ ತರ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪಾನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ತರ ಇರತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಕೂಡ ನಾವಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವ್ ಇವಾಗ PYQ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ PYQs. ಇವಾಗ PYQ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂತು ಅಂದಾಗ ಏನ್ ಬರತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1. Question number 1 ಏನು? If the sum of the coefficients of all even, okay, of all even powers of x in the product 1 plus x square plus dot plus x to the power of 2n and 1 minus x plus x square minus x cube plus dot plus x to the power of 2n will be there is 61. Okay, then ivaga then find the value of n. Okay, then find the value of n ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಇವಾಗ? So we can say let 1 plus x square plus dot plus x to the power of 2n ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. That is 1 minus x plus x square minus of x cube plus dot plus x to the power of 2n. That will be equal to a0 plus times of a1x plus times of a2x square plus times of a3x cube. Okay, plus dot anta baratte. So now put x will be equal to 1 anta we will have to put. Now when x is put equal to 1, so that is 2n plus times of 1 is equal to a0 plus times of a1 plus times of a2 plus times of a3 plus dot we have 1, and then we'll be having put, when we put x will be equal to minus 1. So when we put x is equal to minus 1, we can say that 2n plus 1 equals to a0 plus or a0 minus of a1 plus times of a2 minus of a3 and dot plus times of dot. This is the second one. Second one is baratte. So on adding, add 1 and 2 anta baratte. Okay, so therefore on adding 1 and 2 iವಾಗ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ? So 2n. Okay, so basically 2n plus times of 1 will be equal to 61. So n will be equal to what? 60 by 2, that will be equal to 30. So n will be equal to 30 ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಬಹುದು. Okay, so this is the question number 1 which we will have to solve. Now the next thing ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು question number 2 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸರಿನಾ? question number 2 ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? If alpha and beta are the coefficients of x to the power of 4 and x square respectively in the expansion of, that is x plus times of root of x square minus of 1, okay, to the power of 6 plus times of x minus root of, that is x square minus of 1 to the power of 6. Then we can say what is that? A will be there, B will be there, C and D. So they have given us the 4 options will be there. Alpha plus beta will be equal to minus 30. Alpha minus beta is equal to minus 132. Alpha minus of beta is equal to 60. Alpha plus beta will be equal to 60. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ solutions ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ solutions ನಲ್ಲಿ? So we have x plus times of root of x square minus of 1 whole 6 and also that is plus times of x minus of root of x square minus of 1 whole 6 anta baratte, which is equal to 2 into that is c60 and x 6 plus times of c6 6c2 x4 and also x square minus of 1 plus c64 that is x square minus of 1 whole square plus c6c6 x square minus of 1 whole cube anta baratte. So this will be equal to 2 into 32. We have x to the power of 6 minus of 48 x to the power of 4 my plus times of 18 x to the power of 2 minus of 1 that is alpha will be equal to minus of 96 and beta will be equal to 36. So ivaga alpha minus of beta is equal to minus 96 minus of 36 that will be equal to how much, that is minus of 132 ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Alpha minus of beta is equal to minus of 132 ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. So then we will have to know about question number 3. Okay, so ಇವಾಗ question number 3 ಬಂತು ಅಂದಾಗ the coefficients of x to the power of 4 in the expansion 1 plus x square to the power of 10. So ಇವಾಗ solution ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Solution ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, the general equation or the general term of the expression ಅನ್ನು ಬರೆಯೋಣ. The general term of the given expression. ಇವಾಗ ಜನರಲ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಗಿವನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೆದಾಗ 10 ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೋರಿಯಲ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ p ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೋರಿಯಲ್ ಇಂಟು q ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೋರಿಯಲ್ ಇಂಟು r ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೋರಿಯಲ್ x to the power of q plus times of 2r. So q will be q. So basically we can say that q plus times of what is that, q plus times of 2r will be equals to 4 ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, then we have p will be equal to 6, q will be equal to 4, r will be equal to 0. Then we can say coefficients of 10 factorial divided by 6 factorial into 4 factorial that is equal to 210. Okay, then we'll be having p is equal to 7, q equals to 2, r is equal to 1. So our coefficient will be equal to 10 factorial divided by 7 factorial into 2 factorial into 1 factorial anta barutte, which is equal to 360. Then we have p is equal to 8, q is equal to 0, r is equal to 2. Then we have coefficient will be equal to 10 factorial divided by 8 factorial into 2 factorial. Okay, that is equal to 45 anta barutte. Then sum anta tagondaga when we take the sum to 10 plus times of 360 plus times of 45 that will be equal to 615 anta barutte. Okay na, so which is equal to 615. That is how we have to know. So ಇದೇ ತರ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, so we will have to know about this. Okay, yeah. ಸೊ ಇದೇ ತರ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಅದು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 3 ಕೂಡ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ದಂಗೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದಾಗ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 4 ಅನ್ನ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 4 ಬಂದು ಅಂದಾಗ ಇಫ್ x is positive. Okay, if x is positive and also and then we have what is that x is positive anta barutte and x is positive and also we will have to find the negative. Okay, so now we will have to know about that. So all these things ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇವಾಗ if x is a positive number and also the first negative number. Okay, first negative number and also expansion, and the expansion is, so we have that is the expansion of what is that, x 1 plus times of x to the power of 27 by 5 is what. Okay, so let us see how it is. Okay, so then we will have to know about all these things. Then we have that is a solution baratte. So solution we know, what do we know here? So we know tr plus 1 will be equal to n into n minus of 1 dot dot dot. So n minus of r plus times of 1 divided by r factorial anta baratte and x to the power of r. Okay now, so then that is how we will have to know. We will have to know about all these things, and then we have t to the power of r ಆಯ್ತು. So ಇವಾಗ ಇದನ್ನ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ 27 divided by 5 will be, or 27 divided by 5 plus times of 1 is less than r ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, this will be less than r ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, and we can say, or we can say r will be greater than, so r will be greater than 6 ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So here hence we can say, hence r will be equal to 7. So we can say tr plus times of 1 is less than 0, and we can say, or hence we can say tr plus 1 equals to t7 plus times of 1, that is t8, and we can call this as the 8th term ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ಬಹುದು. Okay, what can we say? We can say that is the 8th term. Okay, so ಇವಾಗ question number 5. So question number 5 will ಬಂತು ಅಂದಾಗ the positive integer. So we have that is the positive integer just greater than. Okay, so positive integer just greater than ಏನು. So we have to know 1.0001. So to the power of 1 2 3 4 is what ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು. So ಇವಾಗ solution ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು, 1 plus 0.0001 and to the power of 1 2 3 4. Okay, which is similar to ಏನು of the form 1 plus 1 by n to the power of n, wherein n will be equal to 1 2 3 4 ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So 1 plus 0.0001 to the power of 1 2 3 4 will be equal to 1 plus 1 by n to the power of n, that is 1 plus n into 1 by n plus times of n into n minus of 1 divided by 2 factorial into 1 divided by. Okay, so basically we have 1 divided by n square plus times of, we have that is n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 divided by 3 factorial into times of what is that, 1 by n cube plus dot 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 ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So this can be written as 2 plus times of n into n minus 1 divided by 2n square plus dot 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 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So therefore we can say 2 plus times of a positive quantity. Okay na, so ಇವಾಗ positive quantity is greater than 2 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. So therefore we can rather say it is greater than 3. Okay na, it is greater than what anta helbodu, it is greater than 3 anta helbodu. So now we have the question number 6. Okay, question number 6 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, an will be equal to what? So an will be equal to this thing 7, and also we'll have this as, wait a minute, so ಇವಾಗ ಇದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, anyways. So ಇವಾಗ this one will be equal to 7 plus times of what is that, 7 plus times of 7 plus times of dot dot dot. Okay, so 7 plus ಇದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So now ಇವಾಗ having n radical. Okay, so basically having n radical signs, they then and into then by methods. Okay, avaga methods barate of mathematical inductance, mathematical induction barate. So induction which is true. Okay, a ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು a n less than 7, and also for all, a for all, so basically for all n greater than 1. So b will be a n greater than 7, so basically n is greater than equal to 1. So c will be a n greater than 3 for all n greater than equal to 1. So d a n will be less than 4, so for all n greater than or equal to 1 anta barutte. So now we have the next one. Okay, so what is that solution ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇವಾಗ ಬಂದಾಗ an will be equal to 7 plus times of 7. Okay, plus times of 7 plus dot 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 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So an will be equal to root of 7 plus times of an. So here we have an square is equal to an plus times of 7 will be equal to 0. So an square, okay, so sorry, an minus of this thing, so an square minus of an minus of 7 equals to 0. Therefore on solving this, an will get it as 1 plus or minus of root of 29 divided by 2. So an is equal to 1 plus or minus of root of 29 by 2 ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬಹುದು. But we can say, but an will be greater than 0 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದೀವಿ. So therefore ಇದು half is not less than root 29 divided by 2 ಅಲ್ವಾ. So therefore we can say an will be equal to 1 plus root of 29, okay, divided by 2, which is greater than 3. So we can say an is greater than 3. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ options ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಾಗ an will be greater than 3 ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆನಾ, ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ವಿ ಸೇ, an is greater than 3 ಅಂತ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆ, ಯಾ. Now the next one we have the question number 7. So question number 7 ಬಂತು ಅಂದಾಗ the sum of, okay, the sum of coefficients in the expansion. So basically the sum of coefficients in the expansions of a plus times of b to the power of n is equal to 4096. Then the greatest coefficient of the expansion is what? So that will be the case, and binomial 1 x plus y to the power of n is c naught x to the power of n plus c1 x to the power of n minus of 1 y plus c square x to the power of n minus 2 y square plus dot 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 plus cn x to the power y to the power of n anta ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So put what do you say, x will be equal to y equals to 1 ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದನ್ನ ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ನಾವ್ ಏನಂತ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು, 2n. Okay, so basically 2 to the power of n will be there, or we can rather say 2 power n will be equal to c naught plus times of c1 plus times of c2 plus dot 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 plus cn will be equal to 4096. That is equal to 2 to the power of 12 baratte. So n will be equal to what? So n will be equal to 12 anta irutte. So what is n? N is equal to 12. Now since n will be there, okay, we can now say, so basically we can say that is since n is even, now here we can say n by 2 will be equal to 12c 12 by 2, that is equal to 12c 6. Okay, 12c 6 ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇವಾಗ 12 divided by 6 into how much is that? 11 divided by 5 into 10 divided by 4 into, so 9 divided by 3 into 8 divided by 2 into 7 divided by 1. So that is equal to 924 ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. 924 ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So that is how we will have to remember and we will have to know about. So now ಇವಾಗ question number 9. What is this question number 9? So the sum of the coefficient, okay, coefficient of all odd degree terms in the expansion of x plus times of root of x cube minus of 1 whole 5 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. x minus of root of x cube minus of 1 whole 5. So ಇವಾಗ x is greater than 1. ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ನಾವು ಇವಾಗ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ let y is equal to root of x cube minus of 1. So therefore reduced expression ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, so we can say that is the reduced expression ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು x plus y to the power of 5 and then plus times of x minus of y to the power of 5, and therefore x plus y to the power of 5 plus times of x minus y to the power of 5 is equal to x5 plus times of 5c1 x4y plus times of 5c2 x cube y square plus 5c3 x square y cube plus times of 5c4 xy4 ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ plus 5c5 y5 plus times of x to the power of 5 minus 5c1 x4y plus times of 5c2 x cube y square minus of 5c3 x square y cube plus times of 5c4 xy4 minus of 5c5 y5 ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, which is equal to, so that is 2 into x to the power of 5 plus 10 into x cube y square plus 5xy to the power of 4 ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, which is nothing but 2 into x to the power of 5 plus 10 into x cube minus of 1 plus times of 5x into x cube minus of 1 whole square ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. This one will be nothing but 2 into 10x. Okay, 2 into 10x, then ivaga 5 times of x7 plus x5 minus of 10x cube minus of 10x4 plus times of 5x anta baratte. So this will be the case, and therefore sum of the coefficients, okay, sum of the coefficients will be there. It will be the odd powers anta baratte. Okay, so these are the odd powers of x, that is 2 into, okay, 5 plus times of, so basically we have that is 2 into 5 plus times of 1 minus of 10 plus times of 5. This one, okay, this one will go. So 2 into 1 will be equal to 2. Yes? Yeah. So ಅದ ಥರ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Now the next question ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು ನಾವು question number 6. Okay, what is this question? Question number 10. Okay, so ಇವಾಗ question number 10 ನೋಡೋಣ. The coefficient of xp and xq, x to the power of q, in the expression of, so ಇವಾಗ 1 plus times of x to the power of p plus q, or what is that? So r ಏನು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಕು. So ಇವಾಗ solution ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು the coefficients of Okay, the coefficients of x to the power of p and x to the power of q in the expression, okay, in the expression of 1 plus times of x to the power of p plus q will be there. And also we can say we know y of p plus times of 1 is equal to p plus q. And also so basically p plus q baratte, and also we have cp x to the power of p, and y of q plus times of 1 is equal to p plus q, that is pq and also xq. So ಇವಾಗ coefficients of xp ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ p plus times of q and cp, that is equal to p plus times of q ಬರುತ್ತೆ, and this is factorial, and then pq and divided by p factorial into q factorial ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So now ಇವಾಗ coefficient of, so basically coefficient of xq will be equal to p plus q c to the power of q is equal to p plus q whole factorial divided by p factorial, and also we have that is the q factorial ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. And therefore we can say that the coefficient, okay, coefficient of x to the power of p and x to the power of q in the expression 1 plus x to the power of p plus q are equal ಅಂತ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬಹುದು. Okay, they are basically equal ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಹುದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ. Okay, yeah. So ಈ ತರ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ, which is very very important for us to remember and also for us to know about.